So many of us have heard about someone who's had a stroke, or maybe personally know someone that has had a stroke. Can you tell us how large of a problem this is? How many people this actually affects?
Yeah. Currently, on an annual basis in the United States alone, over 800,000 people have a stroke every single year. And the problem is not only they're having the stroke, but 140,000 of those people die from having the stroke. And, I have a personal interest in this stroke technology that we're working on because my father, right after Hurricane Andrew, in perfect health, was up on his roof repairing his antenna so he can watch television and and get a signal and be in touch with what's going on.
How old was he at the time?
My father was 72 years old. And an amazing thing about him is he was in phenomenal physical condition. How many men at that age, get up on their roof and, work in their gardens and, and do very strenuous type of physical activity. And out of the clear blue sky, he had a stroke. He fell off the roof. And unfortunately, when he was in the hospital, died as a result of having that stroke.
Okay, so that's the problem with the stroke. Can you tell me what CHS is doing with the project they're involved in now, trying to solve this problem, this all very large problem?
Yeah, what we're doing is our scientists have made an unbelievable discovery where they've combined an existing drug that's been in the market for use for years, GCSF, to treat various incidences of cancer. And what they've done is they've taken that particular drug, repurposed it, put it into what they call a gene vector in a gene therapy application, which actually targets right down to the damaged cells. It's a pinpoint technology, and it's delivered through a remarkable formulation that's given through an eye drop, which is just amazing, because when a person comes into the hospital and they've had a stroke, they're in no condition to take a pill and other ways of giving a drug take a little bit of time. And this would be going right through the eye, through the blood-brain barrier in the eye, directly into the brain. And the other phenomenal thing about it is ordinarily the shelf life of this drug GCSF is only like 4 hours. And what happens when it's delivered in a gene vector technology, it's able to be delivered and it has a prolonged effect. So it could last up to 2 years inside the person. So they don't have to go back for additional doses to the hospital or to their doctor's office to be given this treatment. So it's absolutely amazing and revolutionary is what it can do. And this has all been proven in the laboratory by our scientists who work at Florida Atlantic University's medical school in Boca Raton.
So now the goal of CHS is to bring these findings to humans, to human trials, and hopefully very soon to bring this, that a person that has a stroke can go to the hospital and immediately be treated and have these effects on their brain.
That's a good question. Our goal is we'd like to conduct a proof of concept study on a number of patients, which would definitely show the efficacy of this in humans under compassionate use, because there's absolutely nothing that's effective to treat stroke victims and even people that are afflicted by Parkinson's. So this is something that could be done and given to people, and it's very safe, has been proven to be very safe and extremely effective in the laboratory. And we believe that this could be the perfect segue to overcome a major problem that exists in the United States. And interestingly enough, it's even been reported at, I believe it's New York's Mount Sinai Health System by a Dr. Thomas Oxley, where he's been noticing that stroke is now occurring in younger people under the age of 50, which is something which is totally out of the realm of what's normal. And in addition to these people being affected by stroke, they had COVID-19 with either mild or no symptoms. So this discovery has a much broader range of impact for society as a whole, and in particular with what's going on now with this COVID-19 virus.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. Appreciate the interview.